Alright, so, hello. This is Dev. Fucking stupid ass bike. Anyway, you might know me, or you might not, but that doesn't matter right now. For now, I'd like to briefly introduce myself and how I got into perfumes as a whole. The earliest memory that I have of perfumes would be, if I had to say, around the age of 10 or so. I've been sprayed on by some, I don't know, it was probably Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Now, you guys probably know this scent. I know this scent definitely, at least from my younger brother, who partakes in quite a generous amount of the cheaper knockoff, if you will, Mont Blanc Legend. Uh, Needless to say, I wasn't very compelled by the fragrance. Fast forward a bit to around, I want to say, 2019 or so. That was when my mom generously bought me a bottle that I do not have here, which is a Boss bottle, the original. Again, I wasn't really blown away by it. It was just this, I don't know, this kind of, it was kind of apple juicy, but also a little weird in the background. It was just awkward for me. So again, I really wasn't captivated by it. Here comes the kicker. This was around 2021. I've just dropped out of my first major, which was chemistry. I was very lost and I didn't know what the hell to do with my life. Around May or so, my mom took me and my family to Dubai. Now, Dubai is a controversial city within the controversial country of the United Arab Emirates. So, aside from the very, very obvious problems that there are in Dubai and all that, the trip itself was pleasant. What I remember particularly well about this trip is one stroll me and my parents took in the mall was adjacent to a hotel. Again, just Dubai things, I assume. And we came across a Debenhams. Debenhams is one of those pretty sure British perfume store chains, if I had to guess. And so one of those touts that just stands there with perfume bottles sprayed three perfumes, one on my dad, one on my mom, and one on myself. I was immediately just wow, captivated by the perfume, and I had to have it. Even as I went inside the Debenhams, I just would not budge from this scent. It was a Zara wanted by night. Now, in retrospect, yes, it is a little, eh, it's, I mean, it's good. I enjoyed it at the time, and I still do have a soft spot for it. But it's just, I grew out of it eventually, and so I would say half a year or so passed since then, and I discovered the ever so magnanimous and entertaining Ashton from Jensen's. Um, I'm pretty sure I watched a video of him reviewing Azaro's Wanted by Night, and I saw he had other videos, so I watched them, and I watched more, and I watched more, and different channels, which led me to the topic of niche fragrances. And so the next fragrance that I got from there was Mancera Cedroc Bosé. Again, not really something I vibe with. It was just uh, this this weird like clean, maybe a little fruity at the top, and then this just weird slimy leather, which I just did not enjoy. So I ended up giving it away to my twin brother. And so that was the story of Cedrat Rosé. Let's fast forward a bit to the first bottle that I have, which has stuck with me up until this moment, which is going to be this uh, Tom Ford Wood. Uh, I asked for my mom to get this because it was just, I saw some stuff about it, and it's not half bad. It's actually pretty good. This is, of course, the modern formulation with the, as you can see, the grape plaque. And so this is, yeah, it's a little. If I had to describe it, it's a little smoky, a little dark in there. It's this. It's soft and yet it's sharp at the same time, which is kind of a really stupid description. So if I had to describe it in a vibe, it would be what I'd expect from the guy in a gentleman's club who got dragged in by his friends and just kind of hides in the corner. Maybe he orders a drink of cognac, maybe. A little Hennessy value select. Nothing wrong with that, of course. I myself pertain to be that little shy fella in the gentleman's club. Don't we all? Don't we all? And so, yeah, that's the story of Tom Ford's Wood. Again, very nice, very nice. Glad my mom found it at a very reasonable price of 156 euros abroad. Because the prices on retail are atrocious. Next up, we have this behemoth of a bottle, Jacques Fath, Curacao Bay. This bottle that does remind some people of Blue Curacao, which is a drink which has some tropical nuances, which this perfume does have. It's got this citrus at the top. I'm really just seems to me like I'm in a pool and someone just kind of poured orange juice all over me. But then this orange really just fades away, and you're left with this kind of creamy, synthetic ambergris smell, which I've found out recently. I associate the smell of ambergris with with um, I associate it with pool smell. So it's yeah, it's this kind of a little chlorinated smell. Little, kind of there. You feel the it hit your face. It's a little cool. It's a little laundromat-y. But still, it's something I really enjoy, and I'm kind of glad I have this, behemoth of a 200 milliliter bottle. Now, next from that, I'd have to say it would be Nishane's Ani. Now, Nishane's Ani is just, it's the perfume. It's 100 mil, you know, just so I wouldn't run out of this. Of course, why would I care if it runs out or something? I need it to run out. Because I need to, I want to experience some new bottles, I can't just, like, be stuck with this, like, my god, this just doesn't stay in place. This cheap, cheap, like, atomizer cover, it just doesn't go in place. The juice is good though, you know. It's the first time I smelled it at a department store. What I thought was, wow, this is incredible. It's this hit of just bright yellow leaning towards white. It definitely has what I consider to be vanilla, and it's this just something to just make it, it vibe with me. So I got it. Gray market pricing. It really just was, I still use it as a bed scent. It's just, super, super potent. It's just, oh, if you just, it chokes me out. But still, I love it. I love it. From that, we have Healy's Agarwood. This, I would have to say, is the scent that I most frequently associate my personality with. It's got this red, kind of effeminate vibe to it. But if I had to say red, it's not like bright lipstick red. It's more like Bordeaux, or more like this this blood red coming from your veins. It's this red that's kind of leaning towards purple. And then there's this kind of ambery little sweet kind of thing going there. And Healy, he's my favorite, like definitely one of, if not my favorite perfumer. He just has this way of airiness, which I got from the sample set. Just incredible. Go and sample. Definitely don't buy the bottles if you haven't smelled. Just don't buy in general. That's pretty much general truth that everyone knows. From that would be almost everything, almost everything from the bottles. We just have this, yeah, Stronger with You Oud by Emporio Armani. Um, Definitely has the designer vibe. It's it's that blob. It's the blob where when you smell it, you think, "Yep, that's the one. That's the one I know, and everyone knows." And yet, there's there's this smokiness to it. This kind of smoky, not leather because I don't get leather, but this kind of smoky, very light kind of purple thing on top, which I would assume to be lavender because that's what's written in the note breaker. But I don't know if it really has this lavender or lavandin. But yeah, you can get this light purple on top, this kind of uh, toilet freshener kind of thing on top, and then just sweet, just this ethyl maltol bomb, which I actually rather enjoy. Sorry for who you are out there, who doesn't enjoy that kind of scent. Sorry. Hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. There's also the gym scent, which it's Nice Bergamot from Essential Parfums. Great, just cheerful, kind of affordable. It's citrus, soft citrus, leaning slightly feminine citrus. And I'm just a huge fan of citrus. I remember my mom's signature scent, l'Odyssée pour femme, in the a questionably shaped bottle. Search it up in your own discretion, if you know what I mean. It's just it it just brings me back. Citruses are just I just love them. And so yeah, I use it this 100 ml. Just I bring it, chuck it in my gym bag, spray it on before, spray it on after, and leave. It again, Essential Parfums. It's a great brand at what I consider to be a warranted price. From there, we are finished with the bottles, but we do have some sample sets. I don't. This one might need some introduction to some people, but for those in the know, it does not. It's the History of Attar collection sample set from huge, huge, just big natural perfumer Russian Adam. I've tried seeing some of his Russian content on Parfumeria Iznutri, which basically just his Arista de Rey videos but translated in Russian. And I have to say, those are definitely some perfumes in the content and stuff, you know. Wish you'd upload there more. It would be great for me to like learn some more Russian because I'm trying to pick it back up again. So yeah, we got you know, Beauty and the Beast was my New Year's Eve scent for 2022-2023. Choked out my family in the car. Just, just perfume head things. Gul Henna. Great bed scent, just kind of juicy, white, feminine, very pretty. Uh, Ambre de Coco, when I show this sample set to my friends, and I tell them to pick anyone to smell, they usually just pick this one because the color is the most attractive to them. Which, why wouldn't it? It's just so dark, so like, you want to just slurp it up, even though it's alcohol. From there, we have Mysore and Senza. This is one of those samples which I didn't quite get to know yet. From what I did smell, though, it was enjoyable. It just, I don't know, I just don't know which vibe to pin this. It's just nice. That's all. It's a very good nice, very expensive nice, but oh my god, it's my sword scissors. It's getting up there in the collection. From there, we have Malik Al Motia. This is actually this one is, as some of you may know, uh, it uses this as an ingredient. It's Russian Adam's own Motia Attar, which is just jasmine and sandalwood oil. I need to use this more. It's the form factor is just so convenient. And yeah, so Malik Al Motia is this basically what I smell in the attar, which is this kind of green and yet creamy floral with a huge just slam of resins, and you get this wet wipe nuance that I'm pretty sure I get from jasmine. I get this very wet wipey accord. If you also get this wet wipe accord, please do comment. I don't want to seem like a weirdo more than I already am. Next up is Al Majmua. It's Al Majmua. It's the one the people rave about. It's the versatile one. It's the this one. It's the I don't. I mean, it is versatile, and I do use it. I just when I smell it, it's kind of like it's a sheep for sure, but I get this kind of weird, weird like kind of jab in my scent headspace, which I just don't really jive with. I'm trying to get to know it more and more. Maybe I'll make it my bed scent tonight, just to kind of see where it goes. From there, we have some zoologist samples. I had civet. Civet was gorgeous. It was just, oh my god, civet is probably gonna be my next full bottle purchase whenever I drain one of my bottles to completion. It blew my mind. I didn't know that was the Shipra, because I smell this was actually Al Majmua was actually my first Shipra, which I don't think it's actually that great of an introduction to Shipras. It's got this very weird thing that I don't know about. But Civet, whoo wee, just sample Civet. It's incredible. The perfumer behind it, Shelley Waddington, did an incredible job. Just impeccable. From there, of course, we have Cow. I don't know. Just like Rich Mitch said, it's apples and milk. Not much to say about it. I had Musk Deer, which Musk Deer is Musk Deer. It's Musk Deer, Musk Deer, Musk Deer. It's Musk Deer. I don't know about it. It's just weird. And chipmunk, which is it's a weird, kind of smoky, a little sludgy take on Nutella, which I like Nutella. It's just I don't know about it. It's Nutella is just I have to get to know it more. From there, we have Lucky Sand samples. Don't you just love how tiny and minuscule these Lucky Sand samples are? Just incredible. Limoncitano by Stranger's Perfumery. It's an aquatic green citrus scent, kind of creamy, drinkable, probably from the limoncello note from it. It's citrus scent, not anything special about it. I prefer yuzu soda because it's got this kind of aldehydic note. I also have this small little sample of Xerjoff Symphonium. Definitely not worth the price tag that Xerjoff put on it. But it's nice, it's pleasant, it's a little orange chocolatey. But if you want orange chocolate, go to Aaron Terrence Hughes Forbidden or go to Daniel Gallagher's Behold Patchouli. They're just better, you know, and they won't break your bank and your living like Symphonium will. From there, we have kind of special black samples that I got from my local perfume store. We have this one, which is Rosendo Matu's number 7. Patchouli is what I get here. It's kind of clay-like, and it's also very smoky and kind of dirty. It's dirty, but not in the sense that you you you're kind of it's unclean and filthy. It's dirty in the sense that you're holding wet dirt and you're kind of feeling it around. That's the texture that I get, at least when I smell it from the sample atomizer. Very intriguing. I just everything needs more time to gather an impression on it. We also have Frédéric Malle's Le Parfum de Thérèse. Legendary perfumer Edmund Radnitska, Melanote. Got this little kind of makes you cough a little when you smell it. Might be the leather from it. Just incredible. Again, need more time with it. Absolutely love it though. From the opening, just it's incredible. Like it's this kind of. I imagine it's a very cold, wintry, like a fjord. It's actually just smells like a fjord to me, and I don't know why. So it's a fjord, but more like a fjord in spring, in an English European spring. Imagine taking a fjord in spring. That's the vibe that I get from it. Not the fjord that usually happens where it's, you know, a fjord. Icy. Cold. And last up, we have Pico Valladama. I got my generous 3 milliliter sample from Molecule Perfume in Tel Aviv, which great guy there, great guy, great person there. It's aldehydic. It's the number 5 of Zerjov. I asked for it because I just wanted to examine it more, but it's definitely got this number 5 vibe from it. And yes, this was the introduction. I hope to make some more, video content in the future. But for now, this is Dev ending the video.